Hello, Taurus. Your career tarot reading for the next 2 to 3 months. I'm just going to position myself well. I've got a bit of a backache. I'm also going to position the camera a little bit better, like that, I think. Yep. Okay, so career tarot reading for those of you who work for someone else. So not those who are freelancers, entrepreneurs, business, unless your freelancing is for, like, say, just a couple of companies specifically. So maybe there's some nuggets of wisdom or some support or some guidance you can find in these cards. Now, I'm just going to have check did I put. There are some reversals in the cards, so that's why I get confused. I have to see that I'm taking them, in the right position. Okay, what else do I want to say? Please also stick around until the end. If you are a subscriber, if you like this video, you can enter a competition to win a free reading. And how to enter that competition, I will be explaining at the end of this video. Now, I cleaned the space here. I sort of clear away the mundane bullshit of the place, as I call it. Pardon my French. And yeah, I didn't just bless your space so I can do a reading. And then I sit with the cards for a while. But while I'm shuffling, that's really when I put my energy into the cards and when I ask for guidance and support from, my inner guides and my Ori, which is from Ifa practice and tradition. Anyway, that's besides the point. I just want to say that this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. Now, if you don't resonate with this reading, maybe go and have a look at your specific Rising or Moon sign, because that may resonate better. Now, if nothing resonates, please leave it here. Don't make a big deal out of it. What's not for you is not for you, and what is for you will never bypass you. So, or will never pass you by. Bypass is something completely different here, Christel. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to say is, please know that the cards are just giving a potential. They are not written in stone. They are not meant to give a definite future or a definite outcome. They are just putting a potential in place, which I'm reading at this particular moment in time. So as things shift and change, sometimes the outcome of the cards shift and change, also depending on your actions, your decisions, your choices you make in correspondence in your life, in your specific situation. And do keep in mind that this is a general reading, hence not all Taurus will resonate, and hence you take only from this reading what resonates for you. And there we have Bazooka leaving the premises. Yeah, he's old. He has, I am maintaining his problems from his back legs, and he has a problem on his spine. There's no spaces anymore between his vertebrae, so he's really in pain. So I am managing until this is no longer doable. It's really my eldest son's dog, and he is now fully medicated. And sometimes that was another dog that you saw there in the background. That was Tessa. Terror Tackle Tessa, as I call her. She is a real terror. But Bazooka is really old. He's getting on his last legs, but okay, we'll see how long we can manage that. Okay, Taurus, your cards. What is happening here? No, they are correct. So I have 2 cards coming up upside down. What is this about? The 2 of Pentacles reversed. Maybe you're overthinking something. Maybe you're overthinking something and that keeps you stuck. That is what I feel here. Maybe there is a situation in your current career. Maybe you're thinking about changing careers. Maybe you're thinking about moving to a different company. Maybe you want to do something different in the company you're working for, but you haven't talked to anybody yet about it. That's what it feels like, because you have not undertaken any planting of the seeds. You have not undertaken anything and you're sort of procrastinating. And I don't know why you're procrastinating. We'll see that in the cards. Maybe there's some fear there. I really don't know. But it feels really this Two of Pentacles reversed. You are thinking about your options, but maybe you're thinking way too much about them. That's how I interpret this card, how I feel this card. It really feels strong like that. That was the first word that came up. Overthinking, and overthinking leading to not doing anything about what you're thinking about. So you're not going to talk to your superior. You're not sending out those CVs if you're looking for another job in a totally different company. You're not taking any action upon this. And then, of course, look at if this was upright. If you take action, you can start planting seeds, and from the seeds will grow this pentacle. But like this, all is up in the air. I mean, it's a bit upside down, isn't it? There is nothing happening because you can't plant seeds if you're not putting the seed into the ground. And yeah, that's what's sort of happening here. Okay, let's have a look here in these cards. So I'm going with basic cards, basic foundational cards. I'm going with clarifiers, and I'll be ending with oracle cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. Now, the cards I'm using here, for those who are interested, is the Tower of Mystical Moments. It's a new deck I got. I've been using it for these readings. It's a beautiful deck. I really love it. A lot of the male figures are represented as females in this deck. There's a few decks that I bought recently where this is the case. So in this deck as well. For example, here the kings are queens. Now, I have another deck where the queens are really the highest, and then the kings are really what the queens would be in other regular tarot decks. That's another case. But here, both queens and kings are depicted as female. But you know that these are gender neutral cards. It's just, just saying. Okay. So let's see what is happening here. Okay, death. That's the card we start with. And that makes a little bit sense. So this is a big change. And I am thinking here, what immediately comes up when I see this card is for me, what's happening right now astrologically. Uranus being in Taurus still and being there until 2026. So a lot of Tauruses will feel this influence. I think all Tauruses will feel. Now, depending on your exact birthday, you will feel it more or less because the transit will be more exact or less exact depending where you are. Now, I feel that, if I'm correct, those who are now from the beginning of May and then let's say the first week of May are being influenced most by this transit of Uranus, but all Tauruses are affected. Now, another thing I'm thinking here, what comes up is for the North Node changed signs and went into Taurus in January. I think it was January 18th when it went there, and the South Node in Scorpio. So every 18 months, more or less, the nodes change sign, the South Node and the North Node, but they always change sign at the same time. They are like an opposite axis, and this also will influence Taurus a lot, especially again with Uranus there. So don't forget that there's a lot of change happening within you. So that procrastination and that not feeling sure, not feeling safe to make a change, that is working here in these cards, but you thinking about it. But lots of things are changing around you, but also inside of you. Internally, you're going through a little bit of a turmoil. You're going through a little bit of emotional, psychological, maybe even physical changes. Maybe hormonal changes is what comes to mind as well. But well, there's a lot sort of processing going on, and it feels, look, her skeleton, her heart area is, you can see through it, you can see within it. So it feels very vulnerable to you at the moment, Taurus. That's the word I get, vulnerable. You feel vulnerable, and you feel as if nothing is secure. Now, Taurus likes feet, not likes feet, likes ground under their feet. And that's what you're not feeling here at the moment. Now, the Three of Cups came out. I'm just going to pull the cards first. But I wanted to say something about this Death card, because it explains immediately this here. This you not taking action, you procrastinating, you almost feeling unsure. Look, when the card is like this, the empty balloon or the empty sack or handbag or what have you, is really here on the bottom of the card is really, this is really your foundation. So it's like air, like everything feels like air. There's no solid ground here, and hence this Death card coming out. Yeah, hence this not being able to plant anything, to feel seated, to feel secure, to feel comfortable as well. Yeah, it's a lonely place to be. You feel a little bit lonely. You feel not maybe lonely, such as lonely like feeling abandoned. But I feel with this Hermit card, first of all, you feel alone in this process, in this death process. You feel alone. But then again, you're not alone, because this Three of Cups came out. You are surrounded by people you can talk to, but maybe you're not seeing them. I'll be very curious to see what other cards come out, but I'm going to focus first on these cards. But on the other hand, what this card also tells me, it's only you can solve this inner turmoil, this emotion of not feeling grounded, not feeling safe, not feeling secure, having all these almost contradictory things going on in your internal and external life, because this internal turmoil may reflect in the external life, in your external life. And the thing is, nobody can solve that for you. This is something you have to sit with, really sit with, like this Hermit is doing. And this Hermit is sitting here in the water part of Earth. There are ships, so as if he's seeing some opportunities pass, and maybe some opportunities have already passed and you have not taken them, but there's another opportunity coming around the corner, but you can't see that yet because you have your back turned towards that ship. So I feel that whatever here is happening, you have to deal with it alone. You have to sit with it. You have to sort of undergo it. But it's not like you will not have an opportunity to plant this seed. One opportunity has already passed you, but that doesn't mean that you will not have a new chance to do so. A chance to go after what you want, what you have been thinking and overthinking about. Now, I'm going to look at this Three of Cups later when I have the other cards, because I want to see them a little bit in context of the other cards. So I'm waiting a little bit until they come out, because of because that Hermit and that Death card, I feel this is telling me it's about, it is about feeling secure. That is what you're not feeling secure at the moment. And this is it could be even about a real home situation. It could even be about building a home. Now, I'm happy that this card came out upright, because it tells me that you may in the future, after sitting with it and feeling very alone and feeling very vulnerable with this Death card and feeling very much in turmoil, you will find your footing again. You will find solid ground again with this Four of Pentacles. Now, I feel that here, these cards, I'm not going to say anything. I want the other cards to come out because it doesn't make sense yet. Sometimes that happens, you see. Sometimes it happens because I haven't got more information. Queen of Wands, which is a beautiful card to have here. Ten of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. Because I'm going to pull one more because I want to know if this Ten of Swords is something that is about now or more in the past. And Eight of Swords. And I'm going to start here. Again, that's that trappedness. You feel trapped. Now, the Hermit, there's a difference between this being alone in a cage and feeling completely trapped and feeling like almost your wings are being cut off because you can't use them in that cage. You can't fly free. There's no freedom. There's no room to move in a certain situation. But I feel with this card, the energy is totally different, because this card tells me that if you wait long enough, if you just be patient for the moment until the worst of this turmoil feeling, of this uncertainty, of this vulnerability, of, everything being up in the air, until the worst of it passes, then the opportunity comes by again. And then you can free yourself from this cage. And I feel for now, these two cards are for me telling me, yeah, it's hard. It feels hard, yes. And it will feel hard for a while more. And this is about your career, but I feel this is so much more, this is so much deeper. That's why I haven't spoken about career yet. Because I feel this is sort of in your whole life that you feel a little bit this trappedness. But it reflects as well in your career life. It feels like you see no way out. Like you maybe have let an opportunity for a new job, you have let it pass because you didn't send out those CVs. You didn't apply for a certain position in the company you work for. You didn't apply for that promotion. You didn't go after a new job because you're so bored out of your skull with this job you are in. But that doesn't mean that not another opportunity is not going to come. It will come, but you need to get this sorted first. You need to get this feeling so vulnerable, feeling in complete upheaval. That feeling has to be a little bit less. I'm not saying it's going to be gone completely, because you have Uranus there until 2026, and depending on which is your actual birthday, you will feel this Uranus more or less, yes? So this will be present, but it can be less present because you have this Four of Pentacles here. So that tells me that it will go away and you will get another opportunity, so you can feel your footing again. You can find your position again, your current position or the new position. It depends here. But at the moment, I feel these cards are going to be present with you in your career as well. Like you feel trapped in the position you are in. That is mainly because you haven't done anything about it. That is the truth. It is the total truth. And this card may make you feel like there is no new opportunity, no new ship coming. But it will come, because you have that Four of Pentacles and you have that Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands has manifesting power to go after, to create in her world whatever she needs to create for her own well-being, for her own good. So you have that power to, when that new opportunity comes, you need to grab it. You need to grab it so you can free yourself from this feeling alone, feeling isolated, feeling cut off, feeling passed by, so someone else gets the promotion, someone else gets the job that you were after. That feeling will pass with these two cards. I'm pretty sure of it. And I'm still not sure about this, but there is some help there. You have to trust the people that are around you and maybe talk about what you're feeling, because I don't think you can solve this. You will solve this alone. Yes, you need to solve this alone, because that nobody can solve these feelings for you, but you can talk about it. You can't be silent about it. So you need to look at the circles here, the hula hoops. They're in it together. So those are trustees, people that you really can trust. Please voice your concerns there. Voice what you're feeling right now, because it's cups, yeah, 3 of cups. Voice your emotions and voice that fear, because there is some fear here. There is some fear that it's all so hard and you can never see a bright light shining, that at the end of the tunnel, you can't see it at the moment, but it is there. Because this is not the 9 of Swords. If it was the 9 of Swords, I would have been more worried. But it's a 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Yes, you're going to feel trapped for a while more. But, and here these 2 cards speak of that, you're going to feel hurt, upset, afraid, all these raw emotions. But the sun will come up. So that is a good sign. Now the sun will come up, and that sun that you see here, you see as well here in the sunflower of the Queen of Wands. So there is a sun shining around as well. So yes, there is a solution. You can do it. You can go after that job, that new job. Not just right now, because there's too much going on. But here with the 4 of Pentacles, that tells me, yes, you can create security. And don't forget that success is a feeling. Success is not an external state. Success is a feeling that you have inside of you. If you feel more solid inside of you, look, she's holding this close to her heart, this house, yes, and embracing it. If you feel solid, more solid in your emotions and emotionally more safe and secure, if you work with this by talking it through to somebody you trust, and this somebody you trust, it can be somebody that is completely not in your circle of friends or your circle of colleagues, but it could be a therapist. So if you really need some psychological help, some coaching, some therapy, please don't stop. If you need to talk to somebody from HR, or maybe you have somebody in the company that has that role that you can talk to in confidence, with all confidentiality, then do so, because you need to feel emotionally secure again. And then the rest will follow. And then that Queen of Wands can sort of do what she does best, and that is create a better future, create and go after that job. And then you'll be planting those seeds. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go into the clarifiers, because I'm having a feeling that more will be coming out here. Okay. Now, I'm a Taurus sun myself, and I'm a Scorpio ascendant. So I'm feeling those south and north nodes at the moment really hard. I am feeling this not so much in my career, but in my personal life. I'm feeling this. So I feel you, Taurus. I really feel that, this up in the air feeling. That's why I said this is so much more than about career. I feel this is more about the state of being right now, with all these planets sort of playing a little bit of hide and seek in our sign. It's not been easy. I can tell you that, and I understand it. And I also understand this need maybe to be alone, to sort things out, to isolate yourself, because I know for a fact that I have been isolating myself. So, okay. Yeah, it's just that I feel you. Just wanted to share that. Okay. Now I love that this King of Wands comes out here. Because now you have a Queen of Wands and you have a King of Wands. Manifesting power. You do have that, Taurus. You have the manifesting power. Maybe you can't reach it right now. But that will be, you will have to take into account that whatever is meant for you will come your way, and you will be able to grab onto it again. So if you haven't grabbed onto it right now because of this upheaval, then next time it comes round, the opportunity comes round, then grab onto it. Because you can, and then it's going to be so much better because you're going to be able to do something with it. Now, at this point, with with all this, and then this death card here, and this hermit here, it feels like you, even if the opportunity comes, you're not going to be able to be this king, because it's simply not in your emotional reach and your psychological reach right now. Not in your life, but in your career as well. It's not the right time. So just wait a little bit longer, I would say, because this King of Wands will come out. Maybe it's only, at the end of this 2 to 3 month period that you're going to be able to embrace this energy of this king. But that's not a problem. You can sit it out. You can sit it out for so long. It doesn't matter. It will feel a little bit difficult though, but if you know that it's going to be difficult, and you know that you have to have trust and a little bit of patience and a little bit of, tempering your need for having safe ground under your feet, if you can temper that desperation or that hard feeling, you're going to get through it okay. Knight of Wands. Look, you have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Again, that is, you will start to take action. So here, where you're not taking action at all, at a certain point in this 2 to 3 month period, but further away from now, so further out, you will be starting to really take action on some things that here you're not taking action on for the moment, just because simply you have not the bandwidth to do so, because everything's hard. Now the Queen of Wands here comes out on this Hermit and this Ten of Swords. And I was saying you don't have the bandwidth. And I feel that this card represents it. At the moment, you need to do this. You need to sort yourself alone. You need to just let the feelings be. And you need to feel them. You need to feel these emotions. You need to feel them and you need to process them. And it's not the right time at this moment to take action. That is what this Queen of Wands is for me, is saying on this Hermit. But further out, when you have, because they came out on these two cards. For me, these two cards, the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, are your result cards, are the further outcome, are, you getting footing again, you feeling more secure, and you going after what you need to go, and you're taking action with these three cards, the three manifesting power cards. So yes. And there will be sort of movement again as well. Let me pull another card here. Yes. And then you plant the seeds. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. Now you also have the Ace of Pentacles here is reversed. Here it is upright. So yes, the job offer will come again. Yes, the position will be offered again, or can be on, for you to go after again. Maybe it's not the same position, or maybe it's a position in another company. It doesn't matter, but there will be an offer or a possibility for you to go after it again. The World. Yeah. So that cycle of, feeling completely upside down and upheaval and not knowing what to do about it, that will end and you will come through it. But the thing is with this World card, if you come through this cycle, you will come through completely altered, completely changed, transformed with the Death card here, because you have gone through it and it's going to change you profoundly. Also in a professional way. So it's going to change you profoundly as a whole person. So that means it will affect your career as well, because of course nothing lives in a vacuum, isn't it? So yeah. And that is a good card here, because at a certain moment in time, we have two Four of Pentacles here. So that sort of confirms for me that will pass that period of everything upside down. Here, this is for sure. This guy has footing, yeah? He has ground under his feet. This woman, she is standing upright. She's holding this home or this house close to her heart, her possessions close to her heart. So I feel that, yeah, that safety, that security, you need that, Taurus, but it will come back. That feeling will come back. So I am sort of happy that came out. Also for myself, by the way. And so, just so I know as well that it will be a little bit, just a while longer here, but doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. So that is good news to end with. Let's end here with the oracle card. So I'm very curious what's going to come out there. By the way, at the moment, in my pocket, I'll show you what I have in my pocket. Oh. I've got these two stone people in my pocket, citrine and black onyx, to repel all negativity and stay free from negativity and here for abundance. So I've been wearing this in my pocket for the last 3 weeks. I'm putting it back, by the way. Sorry for this. Yeah, for the last, I think the last 3 weeks or so. And it sort of helps me ground myself. So maybe have a look in what stone people can help you. And this is from animism, where everything this is the stone people. I can't, I'm not going to go into the names now, but everything is has energy, has a soul, yeah. So that's why I call them the stone people. So it's the black onyx people and the citrine people that are helping me, I hope. But they do ground me, so yeah. So maybe try it, have a look what really bother you. Oh, I love this, Taurus. I love this. Look at this. Believe in the impossible. So even though everything is like, oh my God, it's hard. 10 of Swords. I feel so trapped. I feel so stuck. Nothing is happening. I don't know what to do with it. There's a lot of thinking, but no action, because this no action is not because you don't want to take action. It's just because you don't see a way, because the timing here, this is that Queen of Wands reversed. The timing for action is not now, that Hermit. It says no action right now. But that doesn't mean you cannot believe. And believe in the impossible. I will just read it out loud afterwards, but let me just pull the other card. And that's a good one as well. Hold your vision. So whatever vision here, whatever you're thinking about, don't give up. Don't give up because it feels scary, because everything feels upside down. It's not time to give up. It's time to hold on to your vision and to believe in the impossible. I really shouldn't go and read things here in this booklet, but I'm going to do so anyway. Well, I'm going to sort of be very... oh my God, what was I going to say? I'm going to be very selective about what I'm reading. 112. So just bear with me a moment, because I need to find the card. That's one. So it's the blue moon, and it's believe in the impossible. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. So be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. I'm sorry that I didn't. So please, please, please believe it and hold the vision. Hold the image of what you're after in your job, in your life. I mean, Taurus, if you have felt this upside downness in the rest of your life, also hold whatever you're after in your vision and believe in it. So let me just read and hold your vision to you. And that is the fixed moon, which again is here a special moon. The fixed moon is page 106. So hold your vision. Okay, let's see. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation is that something is stuck. Yes, at the moment it is. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. I feel that here you need to sit with that. What can I do to make them move forward? But also trust that the opportunity comes and that the timing is not right to plant and to go after what you need to go after or what you want to go after in your career, in your life. I mean, this is really career reading, but I think it's so much bigger than that. Okay, that's it. Hold your vision. I'm not going to read more, but believe in the impossible. So also make sure that you keep on holding on to where you want to go, what you want to achieve, even though you can't do anything about it just yet, because soon that will shift. Give it at least 5 to 6 more weeks before you start feeling the shift. And don't get desperate if that doesn't happen sooner than that. Wait it out. Okay? Okay, Taurus, that was your reading. If you liked this reading, well, it's a bit of a hard reading, but if you liked it or if it is going to help you, please let me know. Let me know in the comments, share what's going on with you, and give me a like, maybe subscribe to my channel. It's always helpful because these readings, they take a lot of my time, and if you show your support by subscribing, by sharing, by commenting, by liking, that is so much appreciated by me, and I really am grateful if you do so. If you want daily guidance, I'm doing these cards also on my other social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. On TikTok, I also do bonus readings, like readings when they, besides the daily guidance readings, if you go to them or if they just come by and they pass you by in your feed, then that is a message for you. So that can be all sorts of readings. So I'm still making them, I'm still doing them, I'm still preparing them, but then I'll be posting them. So yeah, they are not date or time bound. Then, what I needed to tell you, especially, is how do you win a free reading? Well, it's very simple. You put in the comments Magic 2022, and then from those people that have commented on YouTube or on TikTok, I will draw the winner on March the 30th. So Magic 2022 in the comments here on YouTube or on TikTok. That's it. Do not do that on Facebook or on Instagram because I will not consider those, because it's way too much maintenance for me and managing things and managing platforms. So please maintain it here or on TikTok. Okay, people, that is very nice for you to be here, Taurus. I love you lots and thank you for being here, and stay calm. Hold a vision. Believe everything is possible that you want to be happening. Okay, Taurus, speak soon. Bye for now.